This angle is terrible, but here we go. Okay. Oh no, that's worse. Okay. Just keep it there, Risha. Just keep it there.
We are on now.
Oh, we're on! Oh, it's Wednesday. It's 7:30. It's fucking raining. We're still in lockdown. But you know what? We are the Source Wall. Oh yeah. No. Issue 84. Oh my god.
85.
Hi, everybody.
I feel like we need to record one of those. I just have them as like a random intro. You never know what episode is gonna.
I'm here all week. It's fine. You just send me over the microphone, and we're good to go. Okay, here we go. That's a bit better. Hi everyone. Hi Sean, Keith, John. Marcus, Rob, Dan, Paul, all you people in the chat. We appreciate you. Yeah. Thank you for joining us here at the Source Wall. Another episode, another lockdown. Yeah. Well, not another one, the same one, but we're here.
Same lockdown.
Roadkill is here. Same lockdown. How's everybody doing? You okay?
Tired and hungry, Isha. Tired and hungry.
But the beard's looking thick and voluptuous and, man cave-ish.
Well, I am in my cave. I am a man. So.
There we go. It works.
Yeah. You guys are rich?
Just waking up early and just doing stuff, man. Doing baby stuff.
I hear that, man.
Yeah. Oh, blessings to the daddies with the babies. Woo!
Being a full-time parent.
Yeah, I've actually finished. Although I am looking after the baby, I have finished Final Fantasy 7, and
Oh, did you?
That game is deep, man. It's deep.
Is it good?
It's deep.
Is that on the list? By the way, I didn't have enough chance.
It's not on the list, but
I need to say something.
No,
it is on the list.
It's not. But we can talk.
Oh, I want to say something on it real quick. They have the nerve. They're talking about releasing it in like small chunks and like multiple discs. Tatsuya Nomura, are you mad? We got 5 to 8 copies of a small sized game. Big chunks, 3 discs.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? I'm telling you. If they release more than 3, I'm not buying them unless they do the box set afterwards, which we know they're gonna do, and then I'm gonna wait for that to go down.
To defend him though, I think they're doing it because I don't think they want to rush it, and it's a big game as well. Like what they did with Remake, they've kind of took that the small portion of the Midgar episode or bits, and they've made that into pretty much a full game, like a 60 hour game. So. And there's a lot more to go. So, I mean, I'm alright for them to kind of give us the next bit. Don't wait too long. Like 6 months is cool.
They were saying that if they do it in smaller chunks, then it would be less game, is what I'm saying. So I'm not on that. If they do it where it's like 50, 60 hours and it's actual real gameplay, then cool, maybe, but I'm not on OBS. We have to see.
My friend was saying the same thing as Kieran. He was like, I don't want 5 to 8 discs. I want 3 discs. Okay.
They're trying to play us. They can do it in free. I know they can do it in free. But anyway,
as long as it's good gameplay, enjoy yourselves.
Yeah. Well, I definitely enjoyed myself.
Saying I played Final Fantasy 7 before. I know how it ends. Don't try to blame me.
Oh mate, just play the game and just play the game because it's.
No, I'm about 2 hours in, by the way. I forgot to say. So thank you for the hookup on that website.
Hooking each other up, man.
Okay.
What we got on the news today? What we got on the news?
So a bit of sad news today, unfortunately. Irrfan Khan has died of cancer at the age of 53. If you guys don't know, Irrfan, he was really young. Yeah, Irrfan was in Slumdog Millionaire, Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, the Jungle Book. He was the voice of Baloo, Amazing Spider-Man, and Blue.
How the hell did you pronounce Baloo wrong?
I was like, what is this?
Which one
is
was
this
that?
the Jungle Book I haven't seen?
Say.
Which I adore you. Go ahead.
And he was the adult version of Pi in Life of Pi. Sad news, man. Sad news. So basically, what they're saying in February 2018, Khan was diagnosed with an undisclosed disease, and it was speculated that by many media outlets that he had brain cancer. After much speculation, the actor took to his Twitter account and announced that he would share his story in a week, 10 days, and asked the media and fans not to speculate anything. On 16th of March 2018, Khan announced through a Twitter post that he was suffering from a neuroendocrine tumor, a rare form of cancer that can target various parts of the body, and he travelled to London for treatment. So yeah, it's sad news, man. Sad news.
It is. And we loved him in like Slumdog Millionaire and like especially Life of Pi, like it was banging. Like, you know what I mean? So
yeah, he had that voice, like that kind of soothing kind of voice where you
yeah,
want to listen to
soothing authoritarian voice.
Yeah, that's it.
Yes.
That's it.
Oh, blessings to him and his family.
Yeah.
Thank you for the creative work, man. That was
Definitely. Alright.
Go if you have
Life of Pi with the title, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was dope, yo. That was so dope.
It was.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was so sick. That was a
I think
sick. You know when you say something and then it just hits
you. You just remember the film, like the film, yeah. So we're gonna be watching Life of Pi.
Yeah, I'm watching that
just
this
as a
week.
tribute. Yes.
That wasn't it.
That was for you, man.
Is that on Netflix or it's not a Disney film, is it?
Is it Disney? I was about to ask that actually.
I don't think it is. I think it has been on Netflix. I think it has been, but I'm not sure if they still have it. You know what I mean? They might actually put it up because of this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or it might be more accessible because of this. So hopefully it is, because then we can watch it.
It's
but
not.
No, it's not Disney.
No,
actually it's Fox 2000. So it might.
Also, it might.
They might put it.
Because remember Disney and Fox.
They might put it on Hulu or something like that.
Yeah.
I think.
Not yet.
So,
Yeah.
Okay. Fucking Hulu.
I feel like if you buy Hulu's Disney, right?
Well, it is now, yeah.
Oh,
I
that's
feel
right.
like if
then.
you
Right.
get
If
you
don't
purchase
get it on the Disney Plus, that's separate. Like, it's a separate.
no, what I was gonna say, if you've purchased Disney Plus, I feel like
You should
by
get
default you should get an account for Hulu. I think that's the best. Because I was scrolling. I've scrolled through Disney Plus a few times. There's nothing on it. Like, let's keep it real.
Yeah.
Let's keep it real. There's nothing on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Because a lot of it is very kiddie stuff that I'm not gonna watch. The only things that I really wanted on there was Boy Meets World, which is there. Smart Guy. I looked for it the other day and it's not. Do you not remember Smart Guy?
Vaguely.
Smart Guy was sick. Oh my days. Smart Guy.
Just Google it.
It was so sick.
1 sec, guys.
And that's not on there.
Oh, yeah.
You know, they've got everything else, Cody and Raven and all the crap that
you don't want it.
Smart Guy was on the level of like.
Wait, let me Google this Smart Guy. I need to find out.
It was in the middle of Sister and Moesha. Moesha being at the top. Sister being, Smart Guy was in the middle. That was so sick.
Okay, wait. I need to Google this. Okay, wait. TV show. Oh, this is so cute. Oh yeah, I remember
with
Smart Guy.
TJ Henderson, but it wasn't even about TJ. It was about Marcus and Mo. Trust me, even at this age, you will love Marcus and Mo.
Yeah, it was Sister's brother, but yeah.
I digress.
Yes.
Disney Plus fix up.
Yeah, they really do need to fix up.
Right, I want to stay on point now.
Alright.
No, I'm sorry.
No, it's good. It's fact.
So
What's
next up, we've got Marvel Studios developing Ultimatum. So Jeremy Conrad from.
Whoa, wait.
What? So.
No.
You said wait.
What? Don't do that. I thought everybody froze. I was like,
I did say wait, but I was just in shock because I was like, do you mean ultimatum as in ultimatum?
So, Jeremy.
So I was just in shock.
Oh God, you gave me a heart attack.
Jeremy
Go ahead.
Conrad of MCU Cosmic reports story and plot details are scarce regarding the project, but if Marvel Studios does go through with bringing Ultimatum to the MCU, it will more than likely be a straight adaptation. Of the comic. Will not be a straight adaptation of the comic. So, yeah, I mean,
okay.
The thing with
That goes
I think
past.
the thing with
There's no way that they would. Sorry, there was no way they would have the Blob eat the Wasp and then have Hank Pym grow big and then eat the Blob. That's not happening. Not happening, man.
But
we wanted it to. Go ahead.
I forgot what I was going to say now. So Avengers, the first Avengers movie, that was pretty much taken from the Ultimate comics. You got Nick Fury. So they've already taken quite a lot of stuff from the Ultimates comics run anyway. So this isn't really that much of a surprise. But saying that with Ultimatum specifically, that obviously had Spider-Man in it, had X-Men, the Fantastic Four, and the Avengers in it as well. And you had Doctor Doom in there, you had Neymar in there, so everybody, and I think a lot of people didn't really like it to a certain extent. But
I loved it. I don't know
there's
what's wrong
people
with
that do actually love it as well. So
I loved it.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was mad. It was mad. It was Jeff Loeb.
It was mad. It was like, it was so. Do you know why they didn't like it? And Marvel fans, no offense, but like that would happen in DC. Do you get what I mean? What happened in Ultimatum, you would get that in the DC comic, and that's probably why I didn't mind it, because it had that dark tone that DC usually has, whereas Marvel it's like brighter colors, and you don't get like cannibalism like that in
so many
Marvel,
deaths.
but you would
should
get
have it.
so many deaths. You would get that if that was a DC, if that was like DC's Ultimate Crisis instead of Marvel's Ultimatum, you would have got the same thing. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
But the other thing is, I don't want this until the MCU has progressed to it. Like we've got, because that whole thing, it explains the mutants, it explains the humans that are mutates, as in Captain America and all them, and it's all, you find out why this all happened. And we don't have the
segue yet.
We don't have the X-Men to kind of, because one thing I liked about the Ultimate comics was I was reading Ultimate X-Men, I was reading Fantastic Four, I was reading Spider-Man, and when you're reading the Fantastic Four, you'll hear something or see something in the news about the X-Men. Or I remember I had a Spider-Man comic, and it was a whole issue about just them on lunch, just like Peter Parker, Mary Jane, Gwen, Liz, Flash, all of them on lunch, and then it had something about mutants on the news, and then Liz got all funny because she didn't like mutants, and everyone's like, "What's her problem?" Everyone's like, "Do you think she's a mutant?" Do you get what I mean? But that, you get that stuff. And there was another issue of a comic where they were talking about, so when in Ultimates, where Captain America was found, you can see in the X-Men and the Spider-Man comics that it's on the news because it's a big deal. I like how in Ultimate comics it was all intertwined like that, but you don't get that in Marvel. Sorry, in the main Marvel universe. Getting to my point, without all of that in the MCU, we need the X-Men and the Fantastic Four, for me personally, for Ultimatum to work.
I think that's the thing that they're probably going to do, as in, like, I think they're going to pretty much do that kind of storyline to kind of explain how the mutants are here. I think that's probably...
Yeah, that would be the only like plausible one that you could do, because bringing in the X-Men is an event. You know what I mean? Like, it's a whole event. Whereas Fantastic Four it's kind of been potted around, but it's the easiest kind of, they've all got different powers.
I can see them
you know what I mean?
Like you've got Falcon and the Winter Soldier coming out. There's talk about Red Hulk and Thunderbolt Ross being the Red Hulk and things like that. So you can kind of see them kind of seeding all of that from when Captain America came came out.
Yeah.
So it's possible to actually bring them together and be like, yo, this is the mutants now. We've already kind of told their story. This is going back to the first Captain America. This is how they've been created, and now we've got them. So
I just feel like I don't want that to be how the X-Men are introduced, because then there's no history. No, it's just that there's no, because basically what it is, and spoilers if you've not read Ultimatum or Ultimate Comics, but basically mutants were manufactured, then they were just a way of trying to start the super soldier. Was it the super soldier?
So
the super soldier serum. But mutants had been around for a while to get people to hate them, if that makes sense. And if that's not in the MCU, but they go straight into these are mutants and this is how they got here, it kind of takes away from that.
I was actually going to put it on the script, but I can't even remember what happened in last season. But like when you watch programs like Shield and Cloak and Dagger, it kind of you don't really have to have mutants being like in a film, because this stuff happens that people don't really know anyway. It's not necessary for them to actually talk about mutants in the films that's been happening. Alright, fair enough, maybe someone could have helped them with the Thanos thing, but you know, I think there's easy ways to explain away that the mutants have been around, but they haven't been at the forefront.
I agree with that. I was just gonna say, I feel like friends and are making too big a deal on how the X-Men need to be introduced, and it's just why can't they just have been there? And people didn't know, people didn't realize until, for whatever reason, they were exposed. That's all you need to do. Especially you've got the most powerful telepath on the planet with an enhancing. He can actually use that to tap into people's minds around the world. You're telling me that he can't just mind wipe?
Which he's been doing.
It doesn't. I mean, hey, yo, go back and watch/listen to our issue of Surviving Professor X. But he can do that. It doesn't need to be a big deal. I haven't had a conversation with someone outside of my core group or you guys about X-Men joining the MCU. It's just been people on Instagram or just on things where there's, or even just watching things like Nerdist or some of those other YouTube channels where like, oh, how are they going to do it? They should do it. I'm like, it doesn't need to be a big deal. You're making it a big deal.
It really doesn't.
But anyway,
it's Ultimatum.
Would be sick.
So Sean's
I love shit.
He's saying maybe go the X-Men evolution route.
No, I don't want children.
No. I need an elaboration on that. In what way?
How?
Oh no! If you watched that, did you guys watch X-Men Evolution?
I didn't really like it.
You didn't like it, did you? It was.
I watched a little bit of it and then I stopped.
It was really good, and what I liked, the way they did it. Okay, this would be perfect for the MCU. Actually, shout out to, I don't know if that was Brother Sean or Frank Sean, but shout out to both of you.
John.
But basically, in X-Men Evolution, the mutants are just having their own little thing amongst themselves. You got Xavier doing his thing with the X-Men. They had Magneto and the Brotherhood. They would meet up and they would fight for whatever reason, and then they were going to a high school. They're all school as well.
Sorry,
they don't need to do it like that. But then something.
But say that a little bit again. Yeah.
What, did I break up?
Oh.
I heard you, but you're gone. Good. They were going to the same school.
They were going to the same high school. I'm not saying they don't need to do it like that, but there was this one episode where I think the government got involved, and obviously the government isn't gonna say anything. Nick Fury in the MCU could already know about mutants. Oh, that doesn't need to be explained. He doesn't need to tell everybody everything. Anyway, so there was a government, and he created a Sentinel, and then the Sentinel was let loose to take out the mutants, and then it was broadcast on the news. And that's how they got exposed in X-Men Evolution.
Okay, that worked.
But they were going through like a good couple seasons doing what they were doing without anybody knowing. It's that simple. It's so simple. It doesn't need to be a big deal. I've said it before. It just needs to be an event that exposes them. It doesn't need to be Cosmic Cube. Now we have mutants. Or Wanderer's warped reality. Now we have. It doesn't need to be that. It just needs to be something so simple.
Yeah.
I'm glad that works for these companies.
Subtle but effective. Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, next up, we've got Jim Starlin reveals where he thinks character may show up next in the MCU. So Jim Starlin is the guy who gave us Thanos. So apparently he thinks he's going to turn up again. There was a story actually that he showed me where there's word of a young Thanos being in the Eternals movie. So, which would actually make sense because Thanos is actually an Eternal. So
he is an Eternal.
It would be good to see him in that and kind of see it.
That'll be amazing. That'll be mad.
You think they'll get Josh Brolin to do it, or do you think they'll get like a 20-something or a teen Thanos? I think that'd be cool if they did.
Oh, they might because obviously they just like Thanos was still like massive, so they'll probably like just make his face look younger because they've been doing that for loads of people. So it's just like, you know how they did it with like
but
Bruce
not
Lee,
like
they
that.
just made him look younger. It's just like okay, no, obviously not.
No, I don't know. I think it would be kind of cool. I feel like it would be kind of cool to see like a really tall Thanos, tall as he was, but just kind of like smaller.
A little bit.
No, smaller, just to show that he's not there yet.
Yeah.
He's a Titan, but he's just not the Mad Titan. Yeah, and and then you just show him doing his
Planet Crunch list.
Yeah. Let me get that moon.
Yeah, 10 wheels on the sun.
I really like the idea of that though.
Yeah, that'd be good. And he's like obviously it would be a nice way of like obviously if he comes back or whatever he's doing, or if he does come back properly like after all of this madness, like, and he comes back as the person who's like, you kind of need my help, because that kind of happened in the comics as well, where he was like, all right, cool, I kind of effed up the universe, all right, cool, and everybody's like, I'm not working with him, and it's like, you kind of got because he kind of understands everything and he knows what to do. Yeah, you know, he's got to be, you know what I mean, friend of my enemy is my friend, actually. You know what I mean? Kind of thing.
When heroes,
that would be fucking hilarious.
Sometimes when heroes team up with the villain, I think it can be quite lame, but with the right villain,
yes,
you know what I mean. With the right villain, it's sick. Like,
like have a villain like Dr. Doom to team up. That's
if they had to team up with Magneto when they're in the Savage Land, or do you know what I mean? Sorry, one more. In Dark Knight's Metal, when Batman finally went up against the Batman who lost, but he had to team up with the Joker to beat him. That was sick. And while they're fighting, he's like, "Yeah, don't tell anybody about this."
Yay!
Like I said, it's got to be the right villain, man.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh, amazing. Oh, that'd be cool. Okay, what's next?
Cool.